guys, it's Lori. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today is the spring edit sale for Fab Fit Fun. At least it's the annual members access. Seasonals can start shopping on February 10th. So if you go in, you'll see this little shop now. I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to just kind of scroll and show you everything that's available, but I'll be talking to you while I scroll. If you're not familiar with my FabFitFun sale videos, I normally try to do a video whenever FabFitFun has a sale that has annual access first and then seasonal access later. They have a lot of sales randomly throughout the year that are just open to everyone. I don't normally do videos for those sales just because everyone has the opportunity to shop. But what I try to do these videos when there is access specifically for annuals first. That way anyone who's seasonal can look through the items available on my video and have an idea of what's coming up for you when your window opens. So that's kind of what I do. If you're not familiar with FabFitFun sales, they used to only have like edit sales in between the boxes, but now they have, you know, what seems like 5 million sales a year, which is an exaggeration, but not by much. So anyways, their sales I love because you can add things to your cart, and once you add it to your cart, it is in your cart. You don't have to quickly check out or anything. You just have to get it put in your cart. And at the end of the sale, they automatically bill you for whatever's in your cart. So for people like me who are either indecisive, which I am, or like to research certain items before you commit to a purchase, this sale works out really well because, like I said, you just have to add it to your cart. And then once an item is in your cart, other than occasionally they will pull items because they realize the inventory was off, or after the sale closes, they will email you and say, oops, sorry, like such and such an item was pulled from your cart because of inventory issues. But as a general rule, once it's in your cart, you have that item, and then you have the entire rest of the sale to decide what you want to purchase, if that's what you want to get. I really like it. I love to be able to just scroll through really quickly at everything that I could possibly want. And then I take some time to, you know, get real with myself, say, Lori, you really don't need another, you know, mascara or whatever the case may be. You know, you've got an entire drawer full of those, don't buy it. And then I normally am pretty good with sticking to a budget with FabFitFun, just because I can then narrow down my cart and, you know, be realistic. So that's kind of the backstory of what I like about FabFitFun sales. Now you will notice as I continue scrolling, and there are a lot of items in this sale, you will notice when I get down to the bottom that there's a lot of stuff sold out. I just got home from being up in the city with my daughters for appointments. So normally I try to do this video much sooner. But I have only taken like a real quick look through this sale while I was like in between appointments earlier today. But I looked like after the sale had been open for about an hour, and a lot of things were sold out. But what I'm going to tell you though is the nice thing about things being sold out, if you just add them to your favorites, like you'll see there's a little heart on this ice shaker insulated. So I have several things in my favorites. I'll show you once we get to the end of this product list what the favorites category is, but I can give you a little explanation here real quick while we're scrolling, just because, you know, you might as well listen to my explanations now while I'm scrolling through all these items. Oh, and before I explain the favorites, I do want to say every video I do like this, some people say that I go too fast, like I scroll through too fast. But especially on these big edit sales, there are so many items that if I didn't scroll through really fast, this video would be super duper long, and then other people would be complaining that the video went on and on forever, which it's probably already going to go on and on forever just because I know that there are a lot of items in this sale. So I apologize if I am scrolling too fast for you. Hopefully, if there's something that you want to look at, you can pause your video at that spot, or I don't know, ask questions and I can like try to look up certain items if I have time or whatever. But yeah, that's why I scroll this fast through here, because there's literally tons of items and we would be scrolling forever and ever. Like time-wise, it would take a long time if I went slow. So I do apologize for those of you who say that I scroll too quickly through this video. I acknowledge that I scroll quickly, but it definitely is the only way to be able to get through this without the video being a million years long. So I apologize in advance. And yeah, if someone has suggestions, I'm open to it, but I just don't know that there's any way to not make the video, forever long and not scroll quickly. So, okay, back to my favorites. So if you click on the little heart on any of these items, it will automatically be put into your favorites category. And then there's a little tab up in the top of the screen. I think you can still see it in my screen once I put this on YouTube. So where it says my favorites, we will click on that at the end. But if you click on that, it shows every item that you have clicked on that heart. And a new feature, I guess, that FabFitFun just did for this sale is if there's items in the sale that were in previous sales that you had put in your favorites, it will show up in your favorites again. So that's kind of convenient that things that you've been looking for previously, if they're back in the sale, you can find them right away in your favorites. So in your favorites, that shows that's where you can, all the items that have sold out or whatever that you're wanting to find. If you refresh, keep refreshing or just keep checking back in my favorites tab, most items, I would say 98% of the time, if there's something that you want, if you check back frequently enough, you will find it in stock and be able to add it to your cart. Now, there are definitely some things that are very popular that are you're not going to see again. I've had a few experiences where there were things that I was looking for, had put them in my favorites, and all the way down to the last, the sale closing the last day, I was refreshing and I never was fast enough to get it into my cart. So I will say there's a small chance that something that you want that is sold out may not ever come available for you, but most of the time, the items that you would want will come back up and you'll be able to add it to your cart, which is really convenient. So rather than having to scroll through this entire list of products, because you can see there's a ton of stuff, without having to scroll through all of that, you can just go right into your favorites and look for certain items that you are looking for. Okay, now I guess we are down to the sold out items here. So there's probably quite a few here. Yeah, so anyways, you could just go in. I call it playing the refresh game. I literally will sit here at night, like watching TV with my husband and hitting refresh in my favorites tab and just waiting for things to come up. And then I just quickly hit add to cart. I will tell you that sometimes I've even added things to my favorites that I really wasn't sure that I wanted, but just to kind of have that thrill of refreshing for things, just because it's kind of fun, especially late at night when you're tired. It's just kind of fun to refresh for things and watch them come up. But yeah, so these are all the items that are currently out of stock, but they're just in people's carts. As the sale goes on and people get realistic with themselves like I do, they will drop things and then you'll be able to find, pick them up yourselves if you want them. A lot of clothes seems to be sold out, which is kind of surprising because you can't return the clothes that you get at FabFitFun. Like if it doesn't fit, you're just kind of out of luck. So I'm surprised that this much clothes is out of stock. I guess there are a lot of brands that people probably already know exactly what size works for them. So that makes sense. Okay. So that's the end of the items. Now I'm going to go into my favorites tab, and a lot of these things are things that I had added to my favorites in previous sales. So a lot of them are things that I'm not really looking at right now. There's only 2 things out of stock. That purse I already own, so that really doesn't need to be in my favorites. And those earrings, they had been in my favorites, but I did get them when I looked through the sale originally. So not much that I'm looking at anyways is out of stock here. And then if you go into your cart, it'll show all of the items that you're looking at here. This is my current cart. We'll see what I get it down to. And shipping is free with $25 order. So yeah, that is everything. Oh, that's just my favorites again. How do I get back to just shopping the entire sale here? And there will be daily deals, it looks like. So if there's something that you're looking for, wow, we just lost the entire sale here. Sorry, guys. I don't know what just even happened. Come on. I just want back to the sale. All right. Well, maybe that's just time to end my video here, because FabFitFun has just apparently decided to crash on me. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it. And if you have any questions or enjoy this kind of video, be sure and give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below, like I said, if you have any questions. And thanks for watching. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would do so. And have a great day. Thanks, guys.